Good morning, student. I, Rashmi ma'am, is again back with your online classes, or you can say online session for class 7. Subject is your biology. Now we were continuing in chapter 2, in which we are reading about the phylum, and we have completed moreover 2 phylums, that was kingdom Protista and kingdom Monera. The 2 kingdoms we have completed, that is kingdom Monera and kingdom Protista. Now we are moving towards our next kingdom, that is kingdom Fungi. Which kingdom? Kingdom Fungi. Now once I should ask question that what is fungi, student? What is fungi? So fungi is a eukaryotic organism that includes microorganisms such as yeast, molds and mushrooms. These organisms are classified under kingdom fungi. So fungi is a eukaryotic organism. Eukaryotic organism means what? The organism which have a well defined nucleus, and prokaryotic organism in which nucleus is being not defined. So fungi is a eukaryotic organism in which in which nucleus is being well defined. And in this kingdom fungi we have to read about the yeast, molds and mushrooms. Now these organisms are being kept under the kingdom fungi. Kingdom fungi. Now fungi are non-green multicellular plants. What are fungi? Fungi are non-green. Fungi are non-green multicellular plants. They lack chlorophyll. They are multicellular plants, but they are not green and they don't have chlorophyll. They cannot make their own food and are heterotrophs in nature. They didn't make their own food. They are dependent on the food which has been found. They are being dependent. They don't make their own food. Now they show either parasitic or saprophytic mode of nutrition. Parasitic means to be depending on other organisms. So they don't have chlorophyll, that's why they don't make their own food. They are heterotrophs in nature. Likewise, in a parasitic mode or in a saprophytic mode of nutrition, they have their food. Fungi may be unicellular, multicellular or filamentous. How many types of fungi we can find? We can find 3 types of fungi: unicellular, one cell; multicellular, many cell; and filamentous means that having a tail like structure, filaments. Depending on the shape of the fungus, there are 3 types of fungi: thread like fungi in bread mold, club fungi in mushroom and sac fungi in yeast. So depending on the shapes and types, the fungi should be of 3 types. First is your thread like fungi, which is being found in a bread molds; club like fungi, which is found in mushroom; and sac like fungi, which is found in yeast. You can see in this picture. Now the organisms found in kingdom fungi contain a cell wall and are omnipresent. The organisms which are found in kingdom fungi contain a cell wall and are omnipresent. They are classified as heterotrophs among the living organisms because they don't make their own food. Kingdom fungi, to name a few: the appearance of black spot on bread left outside. If you left the bread for 2 to 3 days, you will find black spot on the bread. That is also a fungi. If a mushroom is being left for some days, the yeast cell commonly used for the production of beer and bread are also fungi. They are also found in most of the skin infection and other fungal diseases. So mushroom, if you left mushroom for so many days, black spots are found on that. That is also known as yeast, which is being also a fungi, which is used for the production of beer and bread. And many times you will find so many fungi in skin infections also and other fungal diseases. If you observe carefully, all the examples that we cited involve moist condition. So this fungus is found there where the condition or the atmosphere is moist, where the atmosphere is the moist. So the examples include either in the molds, in bread, the mushrooms, and in the another is what? In the yeast. All these are found in a moist, favorable condition. Thus, we can say that fungi usually grow in places which are moist and warm enough to support them. So, whenever the condition is moist and very much warm, you will see that fungus will grow up. Likewise, in this summer season, when you have so many of sweating in your body and when you will feel that I am being very much hot, that time you will found a little very small pimples appearing on your body. That is also a kind of fungus, because that time your skin is moist due to the secretion of sweat and temperature is so much hot. That's why it gives growth of fungus on your body. Likewise, when your mother kept what? The floor. Kept the floor outside, floor from which chapatis are made, that floor outside at the night, and in the morning when she will go and see, what she find, that whole floor is being in a fungus condition. All the floor is being in fungus condition due to the moist and hot weather. It has been growth of so many fungus inside the floor, and the floor which was in a small quantity is now in a much more quantity. Now, what will be the structure of fungus? So, you can see this structure of fungus. This is the sporangium. This is sporangium. These are the spores, and this is the sporaginophore. This is the sporaginophore. These are the food sources. Stolon. These are the food sources from where food receives, and these are the hyphae which has been taken growth and the rhizoid. So, this is the whole rhizopus, a fungus, or you can say the structure of a kingdom fungi is having a sporangium in which spores are kept. This is the stalk which is known as sporangiophore. This is the stolon in which you can say this is the food source or the hyphae which has been taking the growth of roots and the rhizoids. Now, structure of fungi. The structure of fungi can be explained in the following points. Almost all the fungi have a filamentous structure except yeast in the cells. The structure of fungi can be explained in the following points. Likewise, all the fungi have a filamentous structure. You can see this filamentous structure except yeast. In yeast, you will not find the filamentous structure. They can either single-celled or multicellular organism. They can be single-celled, multicellular, and filamentous. Fungi consist of long thread-like structure. Fungi consist of long thread-like structure known as hyphae. These hyphae together form a mesh-like structure called mycelium. and when they are assembled, they make a mesh-like structure called mycelium. Fungi possesses a cell wall which is made up of chitin and polysaccharides. So this wall of the fungi is made up of chitin and polysaccharides. The cell wall comprises of the protoplasm which is differentiated into other cell parts such as cell membrane, cytoplasm, cell organelles and nuclei. How many things are found in the cell wall? Cell membrane, cytoplasm, cell organelles and nuclei. The nucleus is dense, clear with chromatin threads. The nucleus is surrounded by a nuclear membrane. The nucleus is dense, clear with chromatin threads. The nucleus is surrounded by a nuclear membrane. Now, characteristics of fungi. What should the characters of the fungi will be? Fungi are eukaryotic, non-vascular, non-motile and heterotrophic organisms. How are fungi? Fungi are eukaryotic, non-vascular, non-motile and heterotrophic organisms. They may be unicellular, multicellular or filamentous. They reproduce by means of this spores. How they reproduce? They reproduce by means of spores. Fungi exhibit the phenomenon of alteration of generation. Fungi exhibit the phenomenon of alteration of generation. Fungi don't have chlorophyll, that's why they cannot perform photosynthesis. Fungi don't have chlorophyll, that's why they do not perform photosynthesis. Fungi store their food in the form of starch. How fungi store their food? In the form of starch. Biosynthesis of chitin occurs in fungi. Biosynthesis of chitin occurs in fungi. The nuclei of the fungi are very small. What is the nuclei of fungi? Very small. During mitosis, the nuclear envelope is not dissolved. The fungi have no embryonic stage. They develop from the spores. From where fungi develop? Develop from these spores. The mode of reproduction is sexual or asexual both. How the mode of reproduction is? Sexual and asexual both. Fungi are parasitic and can infect the host. Fungi produce a chemical called pheromone which leads to the sexual reproduction in fungi. Due to release of chemical called pheromone in the fungi, they leads to the sexual reproduction. For example, that are in mushrooms, molds and yeast. Now we are moving towards the classification of fungi. Classification of fungi. Now kingdom fungi is being classified based on different modes, and the different classification we are going to read now. On the basis of nutrition, kingdom fungi can be classified into 4 groups. First is saprophytic, parasitic, symbiotic and based on spore formation. Based on spore formation.